the same amount.
No pressure, Antonia, because we'll record it and put it on Facebook forever.
There you go.
True. We will put it on YouTube and it will be forever. Okay, are you ready, guys? I think that Antonio, whether he's ready or not, he has to do it anyway. So let's just start. Wow. Look at how many people we have today, up to 14 people. And I believe that the number of guests will just increase and increase by the time. So let's kickstart our meeting today. Hello, everyone. Hello.
Hello.
Let's say a big hello to everyone who is on Zoom today.
Hello.
Oh, today is such a very lively day because we see some familiar faces of sea level who we haven't seen in like months, like Toastmaster Tuyền, Toastmaster Ming sometimes, and we also have many Toastmaster Daniel and some guests from all the fellow Toastmaster who come to join sea level as well. Welcome Miss Ngọc, Toastmaster Hiền, Toastmaster Đức Tân from Canada, and Toastmaster Kim, guests that always support us in our meeting. For anyone who is new to Sea Level, we are the very first advanced Toastmaster club in Vietnam, and we run as an online club because we believe that connectivity is the power. So with the power of public speaking and also connections, you can bring your voice not only to the community within your place, but also further. So that's why we have Sea Level Advanced Toastmaster Club in here, because our members are everywhere around Vietnam and also everywhere around the world. And today we are going to have a very special meeting because we will have a training hosted by our Vice President of Education, Toastmaster Antonio. If you don't know him, you will know him soon. He is very clever, very smart, very handsome. The only thing that is not good is that he already has a wife. So... And next, we are going to have our usual meeting, and it will be hosted by our Toastmaster of the day, Miss Beautiful Flower, Toastmaster Lee Twinkie here. Yeah, and so I wish that everyone will have a great time in our meeting today. I am Quỳnh Anh, the president, and I hope that you will soon become a member of Sea Level Advanced Toastmaster Club. So let's start our meeting. And I will give the stage to Toastmaster Lee Twinkie.
That's great. So thank you very much for a very wonderful and inspiring opening speech. I believe that you guys very excited for the meeting today. So first of all, let me ask you guys a question. What is the best gift you can give someone? What is the best present you can give someone? Can you give me the answer in the chat board? Or raise your hand, please. Your time, great. Cool. Right. Oh, smile. Nice. Money? Okay, that's great. Someone say, all of them are very creative answer. Wow, someone say money, food, knowledge, times. But I believe that for me, the greatest you can give someone is your present. Your present, the way you look someone truly in their eyes and truly listen, the way you make them feel, the way you make them feel like they matter. And that's, my friend, is the magic of the real connection. So tonight, we will change the way we communicate with each other. We will not just speak, but we truly connect with each other. And now, let's get me and some expert today unlock the secret to connect with people truly, deeply, and powerfully. Right, so if you are very excited to join in this journey with me, let's type in the chat box number 555. And I see that you would love to hit the section, hit the meeting, and ready to start again. 5, yes, great. Okay. Okay. I'm still waiting for more. Thank you. Wow. So I would love to share with you the whole journey we will go together. The first week we have a training sections. In this training section, you think it's like a game-changing experience or master class. Come from a very, very like experienced members of VBE. Well, so at the slogan of C-level, we always want to bring you to the top level. So we will host the trainings weekly, right? So let's waiting for that. The next one is prepare speeches. Wow, you will really feel something when you hear prepare speech. And next, in-depth evaluations, when constructive feedbacks to sharpen your skill. And last but not least, the meeting reports, a chance for all of us to reflect everything and grow together. So whether you are the first newcomer or you are very experienced or rising star, who you are, I believe that is your chance. Today is your chance to master the power of connections and to elevate your skill to the next level. At the end of the meeting today, we not just say, but we connect, truly connect, and make others feel something. So once again, welcome to C-Level Advanced Toastmaster Club. If you are very new to our club, C-Level is very first Advanced Toastmaster Club in Vietnam with the slogan, bring you to the top level. We provide creative, compelling, and challenging environment to grow member into the champions of public speaking, corporate professional, and community leaders. So welcome to C-Level Toastmaster Club, the first advanced Toastmaster Club in Vietnam. Wow, that is very quick introduction. So now let's meet some of my co-partner in this journey. I never alone in this great journey. I will all have the co-partner. So people will help me to list you guys, to guide you. So first of all, I would love to be on the stage, the general evaluator, or I say it's like a director who will, I don't know. Let's let that person introduce his role. Welcome on the stage, the general evaluator, Toastmaster.
It seems that Toastmaster Tuấn Hiệp has some
yes.
issues, but I can explain the role of the general evaluator. So basically, the general evaluator will be a very powerful evaluator who will observe the whole meetings and then give feedback for all the roles that hasn't been evaluated. Like for the training, we will have a special evaluator. For prepare speech, we will have also evaluators, but for other roles, the general evaluator will be the ones to observe and also see the overall flow of the meetings. And in the first part, when Toastmaster Tuấn Hiệp cannot join, I will be helping him with the role as the general evaluator. So back to you, Toastmaster Lee.
Beautiful. So now we will have a very experienced general evaluator who will keep an eye on all the key role holders today. So be careful. Right. So next one, I would love to be on the stage of another very powerful person, that is Tamer. Welcome on the stage, Toastmaster David.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the day, Hoang Viet Anh. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, I am the timer. I will keep track of the time throughout the meeting. For the trainer session, there are 30 minutes. Attention to Toastmaster Antonio. I will show the green background when you are at 28 minutes. 29 minutes, the yellow background. 30 minutes, the red background. And you have 30 seconds to end your training. Next, for the table topics, no table topics, sorry. For the project speeches, 5 to 7 minutes. Fifth minute, I'll show the green background. 6 minute, yellow background. 7 minute, red background. And you have 30 seconds extra to conclude your speech. For the evaluators, speech evaluators, you have 2 to 3 minutes. 2 minutes, I'll show the green background. 2 minutes and 30 seconds, I'll show the yellow background. And 3 minutes, I'll show the red background. At 30 seconds extra will be given to you to conclude your evaluation. I'll give my report when called upon to do so. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, David, for very clear introductions about timing rules. So now we will move to the next key role holder, that is the accounter. The person will help you become a better, fluent communicator. Welcome on the stage, Toastmaster Nhật Minh.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, chị Ly. Thank you for introducing me. Okay. So hello everyone. My name is Ming, and I'm an ad counter for the meeting today. I will help you guys to count the unneeded words like so you can take note and improve for the next time when you do your speech or training. Okay. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you. Wow, very short, very concise, but easy to follow. Thank you. Thank you. Well, another one, very last but not least, welcome on the stage our Marians, a very experienced member in public speaking field, Toastmaster Trịnh Quang Minh. Okay, welcome on the stage.
Yeah. So hello everyone. So my name is Min. Today my role is a grammarian. So long time no see. So I've been lost in the world of life for a long time. So today is just a welcoming present for me. So have you ever not seen yourself for a while about your mistakes, your weaknesses? And have you ever want some advice or some beautiful words or maybe some phrases that can change your life that you don't know? So as a grammarian, I will show you some phrases, some key advice, or maybe some mistakes that people deliver to the story through the speech or even through the impromptu speeches, so that you can have the insights about what's happening around the story about the people. And do you believe that every people who have some breakthrough in life, they often catches, they hold some important words somewhere in life, and it changes the life of the people. Maybe it's just a simple word, but it can change the life. It has the new mindsets for the people. So today, my duty is just show out the new words, the beautiful words, or even the advice that can make you change a little bit for you. Moreover, the way you speak or the way you deliver a story, maybe you have some partial mirror. Partial mirror is something that rooted in your subconscious minds that you never know. You never know about your mistakes. You never know that you pronounce the words in the wrong way. But as a second person or the person without any bias, I will show down the minor or the partial mistakes you're gonna make and help you to shape yourself into the better version. So today is my rules to make people better and make myself better. Thank you very much, Mr. Mun, grammarian. Thank you.
Wow, great. So Mr. Ming will help you to be a better communicator. So Ming, what is the word of the day for today's meeting? Can you open your microphone, please?
Okay. The word of today is reaction. Reaction is means that whenever you meet some event, unexpected event, or something happening, you have some reaction. It's including your words, the feelings, or some something to react to the situation. So that reaction. So can you make example? Master Alice Ngọc, can you give me the example of reaction?
When I share with him that I gonna be promoted, his reaction make me disappointed.
Thank you. What about you, Phạm Châu Tuyết? Long time no see. Can you Can you give me some meaningful example about reaction? Miss Tuyên.
Hi. Thank you for inviting me. My dogs always surprise me with unexpected reactions whenever we have a walk. On around my house, something like that. It's not very meaningful as you expected, but I hope that it's like grammatically correct.
All right, thank you very much. So just remember to, show out the word today, reaction, into the impromptu speeches, the table topic, or maybe in the prepared speech, if you want to learn about it and to improve yourself. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Minh, for very clear, dedicated introductions and guiding others. Right, so you guys, let's remember the word of today is reactions. Okay, so now let's hit the meeting right now. So tonight's meeting is very special because we have a training that you cannot miss. It's extraordinary because it's going to be led by a speaker who has mastered public speaking for a long time. That is our VPE, a finalist in the Vietnam speech competitions in 2019. Wow, he is here to bring to you guys really powerful and impactful sections. So now I will back the stage to the trainer today to lead the show. So welcome on the stage, Toastmaster Antonio.
Okay, can you guys see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Now, just give me 1 second because I need to see your face. Smile. Lovely. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's begin. Engage with the audience. I would like to start out the training today with a fresh questions. You have 5 seconds to answer, but making sure you type very fast into the chat box. Are you clear? Let's go. What animal is this? You have 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I see 15 chat. That's a lot. 16. Okay. Let me see. Goldfish, golden fish, fish. A lot of fishes in the pool. All of you guys, I'm sorry, but you are wrong. This is you. Ladies and gentlemen, Toastmaster on average have an attention span of a goldfish. We cannot focus on a speech more than 10 seconds or maybe maximum 15 seconds if there's nothing interesting going on. Do you agree? Yes or no? If you yes, give me a thumbs up. There you go. Okay. Okay, Twinkie, that's still a thumbs up. Okay. Now, we all have been in this situation. We come onto the stage. We speak. We prepare our speech for the last 2 weeks, and we can't wait to make it. We nailed it. Okay. That is our imagination. When we speak, everybody focus and pay attention. But the reality is this. You holding your script, trying to remember everything that you have been prepared for the last 2 weeks, and the audience sitting in the crowd, and sometimes in an online meeting, they have an attention span of a goldfish. Oh, my wife's calling. Oh, my friend is texting. Oh, what is he talking about? He doesn't care. I doesn't care also. But still, at the end of the speech, everybody applauds. Wow, you did amazing. Wow, that speech is so impressional. Do you agree with me? Have you guys ever been in this situation before? Ladies and gentlemen, today I would like to talk about connect, engage with the audience. And if you guys know me, I've been working for the last 6 years as an IELTS teacher and also a public speaking coach. My job is to help people speak a little bit better and also help my students gain the confidence in speaking. So today, I would like to give you everything I have been collected and learned for the last 6 years, pack it on together into a training, and hope that it will somehow make your speech a little bit more engaging the next time you come onto the stage. And if you have a job that requires you to speak with other people, this will also very helpful. My objectives today is to empower you with the 5 tools to make the audience want to hear you more, want to hear you a little bit more. Okay, so let's begin. Now, I have another question for all of you, ladies and gentlemen, and I would like you to type very quickly into the chat box. What is the biggest sin of a public speaker? Now, biggest sin. And in order for you to answer that question, I would like to give you a picture. Oh, mistake. Okay, I press it. Okay, so what is the biggest sin for a public speaker? Now, I just want to hear your own answer first. Not wearing clothes. Bill, I mean, if you have ever done that before, well, kudos to you. Big confidence, okay? Speak too much. Drop speech. There you go. Is there any other? Okay. Thank you very much. Personally, for me, the biggest sins of a public speaker is that they don't care about the audience. Have you ever been in a speech where you see and you look at the speaker and you know this guy is in his head, and whatever the audience is doing, he have no idea? What about you? Have you ever been that type of speaker before? If yes, type yes into the chat box. Let me see how good you are as a speaker. Okay, so Mr. Ling, yes, yes. I can see that. We all have these things. Me personally as well. When I first starting out on my Toastmaster journey, all I care is remember exactly what I have to say. But little did I pay attention to my audience. We always have this question in our head. Does the speaker look at me? Right? Because whenever I don't look at somebody, when they're giving me my evaluation, they would be like, Antonio, I sit on the left side, but you didn't pay attention to me. And then when I look at the left, people will be like, Antonio, I sit on the right side, but you didn't listen to me, right? And then I have to turn to the right, and then people in the back, Antonio, I'm in the back, like there's nobody in the back, okay? But sometimes people just, all they want is a little bit attention from the speaker. But then, why should we look at the audience a little bit more? Now, I used to receive a very interesting tips from one of my friends, brilliant tips. Like, Antonio, if you're really afraid of making eye contact to people, you should look at them in the forehead, like here, right here, this part. Have you ever received that type of advice before? Yes or no? Yes? Right. People will be like, oh, you know, don't look at the eye. It's scary. Look at the forehead. It will make things a little bit easier for you. Guys, I advise you the opposite. Okay? Do not look at them in the forehead. There's nothing on the forehead that can help you become more confident. Today, I'm going to give you a reason why you should make eye contact with people. Why? You should look at the audience straight in the eye when you speak. And that reason is because you need to know their reaction. How many times have you made a joke, but you don't know if people are laughing or not? How many times have you asked a question, but if you don't know if they actually pay attention to you? And how many times that you're struggling, building up and land with a perfect lesson, but you don't know if they're going to take it home or not? we, as a speaker, look at our audience because we need to know their reaction. Maybe somewhere in the crowd, there's this guy who still pay attention to you. Right now, I can see Quỳnh Anh is smiling. Right now, I can see Tinky and Mr. Ling is also smiling at me. And right now, I can see my evaluator, Daniel. He's still evaluating me with a straight face. That is how you pay attention to your audience. Because now I know that I'm still doing a good job. Everybody, I want you to treasure the meeting today. The people in the room, the old and the new. Let's spend about 5 seconds smiling and look at everyone. Okay? 5. Okay, now I want everyone to wave hi as long as you can. And our VPPR, please take a picture. Please take a picture. Okay, there you go. There you go. Okay, that's very lovely. Okay, reaction is the key to a successful meeting. And if they don't react to you anyhow, then that also means they are not listening. Okay, so to get the audience react, what you should do, according to Patrick Highland, which is one of the TEDx speakers that I really enjoy listening to, he said that if you want to get the audience react to you, you as a speaker must say what they want to hear. So now we're going to put a question. What does the audience want to hear? That's a very difficult question to answer, isn't it? But he said 3 things. And if you guys haven't watched this guy, please, after my speech, spend a little moment, check this guy out, okay? 3 things. Ladies and gentlemen, let's play a little game. The first thing I would like to share with all of you, start with an I. And now, let's test your ability to think. Think very deeply and give me some answer into the chat box. I. Okay, the word I is just one word. It's just one word, I promise you. Internet. Of course, people want internet, but the question is, what do people want from you? Okay, what do people like to hear from you? Tamer, Davidson, imagine, interact, inspiration. Wow, that's a very good answer. Inheritance. One more time. I'm telling you one more time. Okay. Information. Okay. Inexperience. Okay. Okay. Very good. Ideas. Very close. Very close. Informations and ideas are very close. 3, 2, 1. The first, yes. Krupa Rao. Thank you. Thank you very much. Just 1 second left and you say it very right. It's the insight. When we listen to a speech, we need an insight, valuable information that can help us live a little bit longer. Is that true? All we need is a piece of information that can help us success in life and live a little bit longer. This is why we listen to a Toastmaster speech, because at the end of that speech, there's always a lesson that we can carry home. However, when you're making your speech, maybe you should insert more than just one key lesson. Maybe you should plan it through the whole speech so that people constantly be, wow, that is an insightful speech. Good job, Krupa Rao, if I'm saying your name right. Now, the second one, everyone. This one, you have to guess it right. Like this one is so easy. Start with an E. Okay, start with an E. Everybody, you have 5 seconds. I'm going to count very slowly. 5. Emotion, experience, example, energy. Okay. Continue. Not yet, not yet, not yet. Emotion, very close. Experience, very close. Okay. Engagement, very close, very close. Very close. Okay. You have to combine all of those together. It's something that you really want. It's something that you look out for every day. Enlightened. Wow. Okay. Go to the church. David, if you want enlightenment, go to the church. Okay. That's where you find and like exercise. go to the park. Maybe if you want exercise, it's not what we need here, guys. Okay. Yes, Ming, thank you very much. Entertainment, Jesus, this is what I have been doing for the last 10 minutes. All I'm trying to do is entertain you guys. Humor, jokes, body language, anything that is funny. Insight and entertainment. This is why we watch YouTube short every day, isn't it? There's nothing insightful there. There's just entertainment, but you do it anyway. Undivided attention. Now, let's come to the last one. Okay, 2 letters. Okay, this one gonna take a long time, guys. I mean, for the last, the last 2 was easy, but this one is a long time. Okay, come on, you have to give me an answer. I'm gonna give you 10 seconds. I'm gonna give double the time. 10 seconds, guys. 10 seconds. Now let's go. FG is I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Mistake was made and it's on me. Okay. Okay. So I'm just gonna review it for you. Okay. So people like to feel good when they listen to a speech. So what does feeling good mean? It means you talk about interesting topic. It means you're bringing with you secret that make them curious. And it means you shifting the focus from one person, which is you, to the audience to make them feel a little bit better. And sometimes we can also give them compliment so that they can feel a little bit better, feel good. Okay? So insight, entertainment, and feel good is the 3 things that we're looking out for a speaker. I would like to introduce to you Jordan B. Peterson. This guy is the guy who have helped millions of men become better men and finding passions in their life. Every time I listen to him, I can't help but keep replaying hours-long lectures, okay, so that I can relearn what he have been spoken because he's so insightful. And then there's also this guy. How many people know this guy, Kevin Hart? How many people know? Okay, just a few. I know.
Me.
Okay, this guy, I love him to death. If you're listening to this guy, you know how much energy he brings onto the stage, and the jokes he made is incredible. Often I have to watch again and again his jokes so that I can understand, but at the same time, I couldn't help my smiling. There's nothing insightful, but all entertainment, and it's so, so good. And then there's this guy. Okay, this particular guy who every Saturday you will come onto the stage and you will see him. And my job is to make all of you feel good as an MC, as a speaker, and as a trainer. So ladies and gentlemen, now we know the 3 things that people love to hear in a speech. The question is, how often should we pry a reaction out of the audience? How often? Is it 1 minute? Is it 2 minutes? Or is it just a few seconds? Now, give me an answer. Give me a wild guess. How often should you say something to make people react to you? Give me a wild guess. 30 seconds? Thank you, Mr. Daniel. You should be evaluating, by the way. Okay, 1 minute? 1 second. Wow, here, I think if you say 1 second, then I think you have an incredible memory. Okay, you need to be entertained all the time. Okay, 30 seconds, 1 minute. After 1 idea, 1 sentence, very good. Toastmaster Alice. So, there you see the goldfish flying by. The answer to that is every 15 to 30 seconds. Every 15 to 30 seconds within your speech, you should be able to interact with the audience and get the connection. Now, a normal speech lasts for 7 minutes. How many reactions would that be? Count in your head. How many reactions do you think would that be? 14? Oh, that's quick math. 20? 20? I think that for the last 10 minutes, I have done more than 20 reactions with you guys. Do you agree? I have done more than 20, that for sure. Okay, 14 to 28. Okay, it doesn't really matter. What matters is that you understand after 15 to 30 seconds, people are going to lose interest in you. So you better say something that is insightful. You better say something that is entertaining, and you better say something that makes them feel good. I know this is a problem of nowadays era. We have too much YouTube short on our hands that our attention start to shrink. Okay, but it's our job as a speaker to find a way to reconnect with our audience one more time. So now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to bring with you the 2 tips, the 5 action 2 tips that can make people see insight, feel good, and feel entertaining. Are you ready? If you're ready, give me a big yes. Okay, into the chat box, give me a big yes. Okay, that's the biggest yes from Bilchen. And thank you, everyone. Thank you. Now let's review. Today, I would like to give you a set of action that's really going to be very practical and help you improve your engagement with your audience. So let's go. Introducing praise. Now, I don't know if you understand the joke. But in order for you to connect with your audience, the first thing you should do, and the only thing that you have to do really, is to pray. Now, we need a little bit of help from above because sometimes in that scary situation, we need a little bit of love from above to help us connect with our audience a little bit more. Joke aside, I just want to make it so that you can feel, you can feel what I'm trying to say. Okay, so let's begin with the first letter P. Now, this is not a joke, yeah? This is the real model. Let's begin with the first letter P. And in order for you to find out what is letter P, I have a gift for you. Okay, give me just a second. No, this is just my Oishi. Let me try to find. Here you go. Here you go. Okay, I have prepared for you a gift. I hope that you can see very clearly on the screen the gift. Yes. Okay. So, are you curious what inside this box? There's something that can be very helpful to you. Okay. So I'm going to tell you, yeah. Inside this box is the letter S. It's the letter S that can help you improve the engagement with your audience. But before that, this box itself represents the letter P. Can you guess what is the letter P? What can the speaker use in order to create engagement and curiosity from the audience? Present, puppies, pay. Done again. Okay, we're not paying for anything. Okay, we're not packaged. Okay, guys, I think you know what it is. You know what it is. Okay, just give me a few more answer. I know you're gonna get it right. It's not present. It's not puppies. It's pay. It's all of them combined together into one keywords. What does the speaker have to use in order to capture the audience? A purpose. I don't know what a purpose and the box have to do with each other. I don't know what the pause and the box have to do with each other. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Point P. Ladies and gentlemen, if you look into an evaluator form, oh my God, guys, it's just a simple props. Okay, it's just a simple prop. Now, this is extremely helpful. It doesn't matter if you are a speaker, a Toastmaster, or outside of Toastmaster. Whenever we bring someone onto a stage, people instantly feel curious about you. So next time, learn to use prop and visual aid. I would like to also show with you the 2 examples that being used by our champion, and I love that very much. Okay, so let's begin with the very first one. I don't know if you guys have seen this one, but let's begin.
You and I are not very different from this flower. Just like this flower is unique, you are unique. All of us has something special that makes us as beautiful. Do you know what makes you special? Now the answer to that can be a little difficult to find, because sometimes life has a cruel way of picking out your petals, breaking you in two, and throwing you into the trash. And when you're broken, it's very difficult to feel special.
Okay, it's very difficult to feel special. Ladies and gentlemen, when you look at that flower, what kind of feeling do you feel? Did you feel entertained? Did you feel insightful? Or do you feel good? Which one do you feel? Type in the chat box. Let me see. Okay, we're going to do this together. Do you feel sexy? Insightful. Feel good. Okay. Okay. I feel good. Okay, that's very nice. Okay, feel curious. Exactly. Curious is also a good feeling that we want to provide other people. Now, I will give you a second example. This is also from a champion speech, and I love this one very much.
What? Oh, you all think smoking kills? Let me tell you something. Do you know that the amount of people dying from diabetes are 3 times as many people dying from smoking? Yet if I pulled a Snicker bar, nobody would say anything. Do you know that the leading cause of lung cancer is not actually a cigarette? It's your DNA. You could smoke for years and nothing will ever happen to you. This whole war against smoking is just to restrict the farming of tobacco. Mr. Contest Chair, fellow Toastmasters and guests, I use these arguments, even though I just made them up,
Okay, thank you very much. So I guess that both of you are very familiar with these two guys, and they are masterful when it comes to using props. So I do want to bring that question back to you. And I want to ask one person in the room, Miss Châu Tuyền, when was the last time you used props when you speak?
To be honest, I'm not someone who is familiar with that style.
Okay.
Yeah. I just like use my voice, my stories, and sometimes I sing if it is considered. Yeah, but I don't bring a cigarette or a flower or even a book. I can feel like inappropriate to many people, but it's just like my style.
Thank you. I think that bringing prop is such a great thing that you should try maybe in the next time. Now, let's move forward a little bit faster with an R, ladies and gentlemen. R, what do you think of? R stands for reacts. Just like our word of the day today, R is reacts. When you're listening to me, you know that I acknowledge you because I'm reacting to you. So as a speaker, not only we are waiting for reactions coming from our audience, but also we should react to them when they give us our reaction. Okay? So I noticed that there was one story that I used to do. I used to hear from one Toastmaster is that as he and she giving a speech on the stage, they couldn't help but realize there was a couple of people at the end of the room. They couldn't hear him. So they do this. they do this. And then their face were like crunchy. What is that signaling to you? Speak louder. Exactly, Mr. Ling. Speak louder. Okay? So when we see the reaction in the chat box, when we see that people are not paying attention, we have to react to them first in order to get them reacting to us. And that is the second tool, which is the R. Now, the next one, I think everybody have to know, okay? Asking questions. But here's the problem. How many times have you asked a question, but you don't get the answer? How many times have you asked a question, but you don't know if they understand the question or not? Okay? But then we also have to turn it around. As the audience, how many times you got asked a question, but they don't let you answer? More than a few times, I heard people ask like this. Ladies and gentlemen, how many of you love study English? I know, because me personally, wait. When you ask a question, wait for their reaction first. Then you get to react to whatever it goes. Because the moment you ask a question and you don't want their answer, they would never react to you again. Always remember that. Ask and react to answer. The next one is the why. Now, this one is the most powerful to me, the most resonate to me. So I would like you to pay attention to this. The why stands for you. The you effect. More than often when we speak, right? We talk about ourselves. I do this, I do that. But how many times you actually bring the audience in to your own story and make them the main character? When was the last time? I'm going to tell you this. The other day, when I'm watching Miss Huyền doing her division champion speech, it was amazing. She talked so much about her life, her passion, and her failure. But there was one thing that critically missing in her speech. She didn't let anybody in. The whole speech was about herself. So in that moment, I was asking her and talked to her, and I said that, Miss Huyền, only if you can say this one sentence when you're picking up that rocks of challenge that you face, you just have to say this one sentence. Have you ever been in my situation? Have you ever had to carry that heavy rocks? And then you wait. You wait for them to react to you. Oh, that's so insightful. That's when you get them, right? That's when you deliver your lesson. Because that is the only time that they actually pay attention to you. Now, we are coming to the last one. Thank you, David. I can see the thing. So, let's come back. Okay, I do have 2 examples over here, but my time now, so it's okay. The last one, the word ask. Can you guys guess what is in the box? Now, I told you the word ask is in the box. So now I'm going to reveal it to you. Okay? And I hope I still got your curiosity. Let's open the box together. Okay? Secret Santa. I told you, in the box is the word ask. So here you go. The word ask is in the box. But the thing is that everybody love a little bit of secret, and everybody love a little bit of surprise. If you cannot hold a surprise throughout your speech, it's very easy for you to lose them. So keep them wondering, keep them thinking, and at the end of the speech, reveal to them what they have been waiting for. So ladies and gentlemen, praise for better engagement, but at the same time, it is a real tool that can help you better your engagement. I would like to end our speech, our training here today with just a very anonymous quote, okay? A good speaker speak, but an engaging speaker praise. Back to you. Thank you very much. And I hope to see you in my next training. Okay, back to you.
Oh my God. I cannot describe my feeling now. It's really a booming training. I see that all the audience, all the listener, speaker in this room today laugh a lot and surprise a lot because of the amazing secret Toastmaster Antonio gave to us. So a big round of applause for him, for his dedications and his humorous. Okay, really nice. And I believe a lot of us listen, here is it about that the first time and wow us. So let's take the praise to your next speech. All right, thank you, Antonio. That's amazing, as always. Okay, so now let's move to the next sections. We will have some review on the our timer. I would love to be welcome on the stage Toastmaster Nhật Minh and Toastmaster Nhật Minh and Toastmaster David to report about our timer report. Welcome on the stage.
Okay, yes, David, you can go ahead first.
Yes, I'll report the time. Toastmaster Antonio used 32 minutes and 35 seconds. Over to you, our counter.
Okay, thank you. So for my counter report, I would like to explain it via my reactions. No extra word. Okay, thank you. Okay, back to you, chị Ly, to go ahead with the next part.
Okay, right, thank you, the air timers. So now we will move to the heart of the meeting, that is prepared speech. So our speaker did spend a lot of time to prepare a well-crafted speech that will share their story. So now I hope that you will give them a present that is your present, the fully attention to them, because they take a lot of time to prepare that. So now I would love to invite on the stage the timer again to introduce the timing rule for the prepared speeches. Welcome, Toastmaster David.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the day. For the timing rule, the speech is 5 to 7 minutes. At 5 minutes, I'll show the green background with me covered up later. 6 minutes, yellow background, and 7 minutes, red background. You have extra 30 minutes to complete this to conclude your speech before the virtual background flickers to show that you have time. It's time's up. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Okay, thank you. So in this prepared speech, we have an icebreaker speech. So the icebreaker is different time as a normal speech.
4 to 6.
Okay.
Okay, for icebreaker speech, 4 minutes green background, 5 minutes yellow background, and 6 minutes red background. 30
Okay,
seconds extra.
that's
Back
great.
to you, Toastmaster today.
All right, thank you, David. So all of you guys got it. Now we move to the very first speaker that is very special because it is an icebreaker. I'm very happy whenever I hear icebreaker because that person start a very first journey into conquer to the next level and move to the public speaking journey with us. So now I would love to invite the first evaluator who will be on the stage and introduce the purpose of the first speaker. Welcome, Toastmaster Quỳnh Anh.
My fellow Toastmaster, do you remember the very first time that you ever make a Toastmaster speech? It was scary, right? The first time being on stage, first time introducing yourself to new people in a club. But yet, it's a very endearing step because you step out of your comfort zone and you dare to show to people who you are. And that is what we are going to see today with the performance of Toastmaster Tuyền Nguyễn, a very young member who just joined in our club. And today she'll be sharing about her own experience with a speech called Live Like a Flowing Stream. So let's all become the evaluator today and listen to Toastmaster Tuyền Nguyễn speech and see what she can bring to us today. And back to you, Toastmaster Lee.
Thank you, Quỳnh Anh, for very beautiful sharing about the purpose. So now, welcome on the stage, Toastmaster Tuyền Nguyễn with the speech title, Live Like a Flowing Stream. Live like a flowing stream Toastmaster Tuyền Nguyễn.
Can you hear me? Well,
Yes. Very well.
have you ever wondered your name have the meaningful? Raise your hand. I have. Recently, for some reason, I'm curious about my name, especially after I joined a forest trip last January, and I heard the song named Khơi nguồn yêu thương. At that time, I'm curious about my name, and I found the meaning. My name is flowing water or flowing stream. Looking back, I realized my life full of challenge, full of change. And it's just like following stream. And I want to live like a stream. Let me tell you about my 24 years old journey. I was born in an ordinary family. My parents are a farmer. My family not rich, but I'm happy with my life because my parents work hard to get and give me an education. And when and from to 6 to 12, I changed school many times because my parents want to give me a better school. Changing school so frequently forced me to adapt new environment, new people, and new challenges. I become familiar with the change. And I see that it's a natural part of my life. Next phase of my life is at the age of 13. My father become seriously ill, so my mother becomes a breadwinner. That's where a turning point for my life. I started helping my mom earn the money by selling vegetables at a small market near my house. And next Friday, after completing the secondary school, I am to go to the best high school in my area. But my parents were hesitant because my house is so quick and the long distance and the school long distance from my house. But I determined and I follow my goal to go to the best high school in my areas. High school opened a new horizon for me. I was taught by a professional teachers and met a new friends. new high school offered me a lot of challenge, but rewarding thing. This is a big foundation for me to enter the universities of economics of Ho Chi Minh City, because I won the first prize in the literatures at the city level. When I entered the university, I studied commercial business, and I also got a scholarship for 3 years. So I feel happy and lucky for my life. Although there are some challenges I have faced during my journey. Recently, I'm curious about my name, and I find the meanings of my name is flowing waters or flowing stream. And I want to next time I live with the meaningful of my name with four characteristics. Firstly, keep moving. Like the water never stays still. I will learning, growing, and keep moving. Secondly, adaptability and resilience. I really love how the stream flows, widening the rock and curving with the blend. Like that, I will accept difficulties and go with the flow confidently. Thirdly, stay fresh. I really love how the stream flowing and always stay fresh and lean. It's reminders to let go out of negativities and stay true to my core value. Last but not least, I want to say connection. I wonder why the world greatest river so powerful. And I find the answer. Because they combine by many small streams. So I want to live in harmony with people around me and connect with them. In a nutshell, I want to say that I want to live like my name. Live like a flowing stream. Thank you. Back to you.
It's such a beautiful name and inspiring speech. Thank you, Toastmaster Tuyên, and congratulations, Tuyên, for very first icebreaker. So now I believe that all people members that know a little bit about you, Toastmaster Tuyên. Thank you for sharing the beautiful story and the beautiful reason of the name. Okay, so now let's move to the next speaker today. Wow, the second speaker will from Toastmaster Nga. And I would love to invite on the stage the evaluator for Toastmaster Nga. Welcome, Toastmaster Antonio, back to the stage.
Okay, so Toastmaster Nga, there you go. The last time I've been hearing her speech, and today is my first time to evaluate for Toastmaster Nga. Her speech today, objectives is to write a speech with a purpose, which means in your speech, you should have a clear key message and identify exactly what purpose are you going to deliver through your speech. So Toastmaster Nga, I'm going to be listening to you backstage, and I will give you my evaluations a little bit later. Good luck and have fun.
Thank you, Antonio. So Welcome on the stage, Toastmaster Nga, with the speech title, No Learning is Ever Wasted. No learning is ever wasted. Toastmaster Nga.
Good evening, Toastmaster and guests. Have you ever obsessively checked the weather forecast before a big event, hoping to control the uncontrollable? We worry, we plan, and we seek certainty. But the truth is, the important thing is simply stepping out and just embracing whatever comes. And isn't learning the same? Let me take you back to my childhood. In a traditional wood-heavy village, our paths were laid out before us. We'd become wood carvers, just like everyone else. No 9 to 5, just flexible and freelance life of our ancestors. But I found a different kind of excitement in learning. English opened up a new world beyond my village, and the computer science let me explore the vast extent of the internet. The curiosity fueled my passion. Hey, I'm struggling with physics. I need to study more. Why bother? You will never use it. Mom, Dad, I'd love to learn English. Why learn English? We only sell to locals. Have you ever felt that nagging doubt that your passion were a waste of time? I did. One day in a career orientation, our principal stood on the stage and gave a speech about the future. My teammate, including me, listened in silence and just waiting for it to end. Our principal walked down to the stage and stopped in front of me. What do you want to learn to achieve your dream job? I had this taste. What was the point of learning if my future is already decided? No learning is ever wasted. When your job lasts forever in the world that changes every day. He was down to the other students and leaving me staggered. I was so focused on the necessity of learning. I forgot the joy of it. You were right, but it took me 7 years to truly understand. In 2019, COVID-19 hit, everything changed. The economic part, job vanished, and the world shifted beneath our feet. That's when Zoe arrived me and I finally grasped the power of a learning mindset. Some started learning new skills that they were taught is useless, only to realize they were the key to adapting to this new reality. And I stopped overthinking and started diving in, like step out into unpredictable weather, and a new world emerged, one I never imagined. Mom, Dad, I'd love to learn English again. Why West? No. Learning is how I respect my time. No learning is ever wasted. Just dive in. Don't wait for the right time. Just learn. You will never know that seemingly random piece of knowledge will change your life. So back to you, Toastmaster of the day. Thank you.
Wow, thank you, Toastmaster Nga. Good, beautiful story. So everyone, let's give her a big round of applause. I see that a big progress in Toastmaster Nga performance today. And I'm really happy to see her really shine like a star. Thank you, Toastmaster Nga, and looking forward to the next speech. Now, let's move to the next speaker. The next speaker will come from Toastmaster Linh Nguyễn, and I would love to invite Toastmaster Bill Trần as a first evaluator on the stage to introduce the purpose of Toastmaster Linh Nguyễn speech.
Yes, thank you very much, Toastmaster. And again, what an absolute privilege it is to evaluate Lynn today. And the purpose of Lynn's speech is to practice vocal variety and or body language to enhance the speech. So I'm looking forward to seeing Lynn incorporate some of the lessons taught by Antonio today to express his vocal variety and body language to engage all of us in his public speech. So I don't know what your speech title is, but looking forward to it. And yes, an absolute pleasure to evaluate you. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Bill. I myself also very looking forward to this story. Welcome on the stage, Toastmaster Linh Nguyễn, with the speech title, The Power of Consistent Practice. The Power of Consistent Practice. Toastmaster Linh Nguyễn.
Yeah. Have you ever started something and feel completely hopeless? Yeah. I see a signal from Finland. Yes, I have also. And I will tell you my story from this holiday. 1 month ago, I started running every morning. My goal, lose weight, burn the belly fast, and finally see my abs. Yeah. And I'm still waiting on this fast. The first day, I ran 1 kilometer. My legs hurt and my blood burned. And my brain screamed, whose terrible idea what is? All right, me. But I kept going. Day by day, I pushed myself just a little more. First, 2 kilometers, then 3 kilometers. And some days I want to quit. Some days my best said, stay here. It's warm. It's safe. Oh, I ignore it. I overcome it. Now I can run 3 kilometers, 5 kilometers, and can walk for an hour without feeling like I need an ambulance. So what changed? Not my gen, not my metabolism, just consistency. Truly, Lý Tiểu Long, he said, I feel not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I feel the man who has practiced 1 kick 10,000 times. So I realized improvement isn't about talent, it's about repetition. And I've seen it before. My experience at 12 years old, I wanted to sing rock. I couldn't hit the high notes. I couldn't scream. My voice cracked like a broken speaker. But I keep practicing every day. And for 3 years, I sang, I screamed, and I ignored my neighbors. And one day it happened. I hit the high notes and I screamed like a rock star. Do you want to hear my scream? And sometimes it seems a lion, and sometimes it's like a cat. And the same is happened with English. And 6 months ago, I could barely form sentence. I could only say the keyword, and I practice every day. At that time, conversation is impossible for me, but I practice speaking every day. Slowly, my words flow better. And today, I standing here and tell you this story. And that's the power of practice. I know learning something new feels slow. It's frustrating, but if I show up every single day, I will improve, whether running, singing, or learning new skill, even public speaking Toastmaster, or speak a new language. I believe that I can do it if I practice many times. And who knows, maybe one day I finally see my abs, my six pack abs. Yeah. At least I will running fast enough that people don't notice me that I don't have a six pack. Thank you. Back to you, Thomas all day.
Okay, thank you. Toastmaster Ling was really inspiring sharing. I really enjoyed that because actually the persistence is the things that very important in a journey. Thank you, Toastmaster Ling. Beautiful story. So looking forward to the next story from Toastmaster Ling. Wow. Okay, so yay, we did have 3 beautiful stories on the stage. So now, guys, let's give all of the beautiful speaker today a big round of applause because they are brave to share their own story. Right, so now I would love to invite on the stage the timer to report the time of all speakers. Welcome, Toastmaster David.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the day. For my timers report on the project speeches, Toastmaster Tuan Nguyen, 8 minutes and 20 seconds. Toastmaster Nga, 4 minutes and 51 seconds. And finally, Toastmaster Lin, 4 minutes and 51 seconds. The decision for voting is up to Madam President. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Okay, yeah, so let's take a 30 seconds to vote for your favorite speaker. I know it's really hard decision. Okay, and I would love to remind all of you guys, don't forget to use the word of the day, reaction, because that is really beautiful word. Okay, so now we will move to very beautiful, great section. That is a picture. Now, everyone, let's open your camera, and I would love to capture this beautiful moment together. Wow, today is a beautiful day with a lot of shining star on the stage. So let's open your mic camera, and I can capture this great moment. Okay, let's smile.
Let's smile and do the C signature level. C level, everyone. Okay, are you
I
ready?
wonder why Miss Tuan and Miss Quỳnh Anh are all together.
Well, because 2 is better than 1.
What?
Okay, you ready?
Lấy
Oh,
biên.
1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, do you want another pose, Lee?
Yes.
So what pose should we have?
Freestyle.
Okay, freestyle. Freestyle, everyone. Okay,
Oh my God.
1, 2, 3. Oh, so beautiful. Done.
Thank you everyone for your great cooperation. So now let's move to the third present for you today. that is the in-depth evaluation. So for this section, you guys can take the insightful feedback from very experienced speaker who will give you, some tips how can it elevate your public speaking skill. So now I would love to invite on the stage again, Toastmaster David will introduce us Ham for evaluation section.
For the evaluation session, it's 3 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes. The green background will be shown at 2 minutes. The yellow background, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And finally, the red background at 3 minutes. There are 30 seconds extra for you to conclude your evaluation. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, David. So all evaluator will just have 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Just take it in mind. So now, let's welcome on the stage the first evaluator, Toastmaster Quỳnh Anh. We evaluate for Toastmaster Tuyền. Welcome, Quỳnh Anh, on the stage.
Okay, and before I start my speech in the timing, Toastmaster David, because this is the very first icebreaker that Toastmaster Tuyền has, and you know the tradition of Toastmaster, whenever we have an icebreaker, we will have a standing ovation.
Yay!
Yay, everyone, please give a big round of applause to Toastmaster Tuyền, who is just like right beside me here.
Yay!
They did
Digital
it
clap.
great.
Yay!
Yes. So it's a tradition for us to empower anyone who just stand on the first time on a public speaking stage of Toastmaster. So Toastmaster Tuyền did incredibly well. Okay, Toastmaster David, time's on. Attention. Salute. At ease. That simple act is the way that I used to introduce my name, because my full name is Nghiêm Quỳnh Anh, and Nghiêm is like attention in the military. And I bring this back because it's also the title of my very first icebreaker. I introduce my name as the way that I introduce myself for the club. So when I see Toastmaster Tuyền speech, it's kind of remind me of the time 4 years ago when I do my very first speech. And today, Toastmaster Tuyền, even though it's her first icebreaker, she has applied some of the very powerful techniques in preparing a speech. The first thing, if you notice that in today, Toastmaster Antonio shared with us 5 tips how to engage the audience. Toastmaster Tuyền start with a question. She asks you a question and she wait a bit for everyone to react until before she go into her speech that is about her name. And I think that with Toastmaster Tuyền, one of the greatest strengths is her logic in structuring the speech. If you notice, a very first thing that you should learn when you become a public speaker is how to write a speech with a logical structure. First is to start with a question, a hook to capture audience attention. Then you link into the purpose of the speech today, which is introducing about her name. And then she follow with a story of how her name is aligned with the title Tuyền and the background story of her own life. And in the conclusion, she shared like a summary of how she has the name Tuyền, like accepting adversity, being fresh and connected like a stream. So it was a really wonderfully crafted speech with logic from beginning to the end. What could Toastmaster Tuyền did better in order to make speech more engaging? Let's start with the beginning. When Toastmaster Tuyền make a question, I actually have a little few seconds to pause because I don't really understand the question. So my suggestion is that because the very first impression is very important, so you can start with a very simple question like, what is the meaning of your name? Or what's your name? Can you type it in the chat? Everyone can answer it so quick, and it's a very easy way to engage the audience right from the beginning. And then Also, because she has a very powerful message about the meaning of her name, I would like to make it bigger in a way that she can empower everyone into her speech. Like, so what is the meaning of your name? Embrace it, live it, because your name is very unique. So open the message more to the audience. So it's not just a story that connects with her, but also align with the audience. Overall, that is a very first good step for Toastmaster Tuyên, and I hope that she will continue her path to become like a stream, resilience, and making more and more beautiful speeches in the future. Back to you, Toastmaster Lee.
Beautiful evaluation. Thank you, Quỳnh Anh, for so insightful, constructive feedback. So now let's move to the second evaluator. Welcome on the stage, second evaluator. Toastmaster Antonio. Welcome back on the stage.
Okay, give me just 1 second. Don't wait for the right time. Just learn. Today, Toastmaster Nga have showed me her learning attitude and also the way that she has been improving her English. I really love your dedication with your speech, and also I think all of us have learned something from you too, Toastmaster Nga. Ladies and gentlemen, today Toastmaster Nga did so many things that I was amazed by her performance. The first thing is that she does understand the importance of a good storytelling. That's why she walked us through the whole idea of the mindset, of learning mindset, but at the same time, somewhere within the speech, she insert her own character, and that would be her mom. I couldn't help but notice how she act her mom. You know, in Vietnamese, we call them very thần thái. You know, and because of that, I could feel the stress that you have to go through when you're trying to convince your mom to learn English. And then, sometime along your speech, you try to insert in a few insightful moments, like when you said, listen, is silent. And then you give a little bit of pause for people to digest. So all of that show me that you have understand the very basic of storytelling. Toastmaster Nga, that's something that I honestly want to advise you. And this has come from the heart of an IELTS and also English teacher, okay? Clarity in the communications is key. Sometimes when I'm listening to you, there was a little bit of noise here and there. It could be from your pronunciation, but it could also be from your microphone. And because of that, throughout the story, sometimes I drop. I couldn't hear exactly what words are you trying to indicate. And because of that, I couldn't feel the fullness of your story. So sometimes as a speaker, not only have we care for the internal factor, which is our English and our preparations, but also could be the external factor, which is our microphone and our camera. So maybe in the next speech, I hope that you could spend a little bit, just a little bit, get a new microphone so that when you speak, you don't have to try too hard, but people can still listen to you very clearly. But at the same time, when it's come to the keyword, maybe just a little bit more practice, a little bit more enunciations, speak a little bit more slowly. And I believe with the efforts and confidence that you are having now, your public speaking will improve very, very fast. Okay? So I hope, Toastmaster Nga, I cannot wait to see you one more time in your next speech because you are moving very fast with your level 1. Okay, back to you.
Excellent. I myself also cannot wait for the next speech from Toastmaster Nga and all of the beautiful speakers here in this room. Okay, thank you, Antonio, for really inspiring, impactful evaluation. So now I would love to welcome on the stage the second evaluator who would give the feedback for Toastmaster Linh. Welcome, Toastmaster Bill Jones. Could be on the stage.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster. And again, what a privilege it is to be evaluating Ling. Straight away, comes in and engages us and says, have you ever started something and felt useless? And it's something that just echoed with so many of us. How many of us here have started something and you just feel like the progress is just not getting there? It related to all of us, and that's how he got us hooked in. He gave us a very, very clear story about running, about just that small steps and just the lack of progress, but just working on it, working on it, working on it. Fantastic use of gestures. I went from 1 kilometer, then 3 kilometers. So great use of gestures, the great use of movement, and fantastic lessons, the power of consistent practice, and that Bruce Lee quotation. That was something very easy to remember. I fear the man who does that one kick 10,000 times. Just very easy to remember, very clear, and really straight to the point of what Ling was saying. And it's a great personal story of that, and that demonstration, that personal demo of going from a quiet voice to a louder, screamy, sort of rock and roll voice. I do challenge Ling, however, to work on your fidgeting. Now, when you're moving, there are 2 schools of thought in public speaking. Either you're still, but confident, so in a good posture and talking whilst your body is still, or you use movement, but don't fidget. Fidgeting is distracting and it just shows you're nervous. And just remember, in Toastmasters, we are here to support you. So if you're going to use movement, rehearse your movement. Know the limits of your camera. You know, okay, you've got one side here, and then you can move it over here. Know the limits of where your screen is and use that to your effect. Rehearse your gestures. I can see that you were using gestures, but always your hands were just down here. Know that when you're on the camera, move your hand gestures up here so that we're not distracted again by something that's not on the screen. And really use that voice variation. You could have used that scream to really rock, get that reaction, get people engaged. You could have done that, and that's something that could have been used to get a reaction from the audience. The question is really, did Lin complete his assignment? Yes, he did. He used variation, he used vocal variety, and he used body movement. And Ling really is the embodiment of somebody who has the power of consistent practice. And it was such a privilege to see him grow from somebody very nervous to somebody who now can speak with confidence. So really good work, great gestures. Just work a bit more on rehearsing on the camera. Back to you, Toastmaster.
Wow, excellent. And also, thank you, Bill, for really insightful evaluation. So I also believe Toastmaster Ling also can rock the stage next time with another beautiful story. Thank you, Bill, and thank you, Ling. Okay, so now I would love to invite on the stage Toastmaster David will report the time of all evaluators today. Welcome, David, come back.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster, that day. For the evaluators, Toastmaster Queen Anne spoke for 3 minutes and 38 seconds. 3 minutes and 38 seconds, I'm not wrong. Second, Toastmaster Antonio, 2 minutes and 59 seconds. And finally, Bill, Toastmaster Bill, 3 minutes and 16 seconds. End of report. Back to you.
Cool. So that means except Quỳnh Anh will qualify for voting. So we all know that Quỳnh Anh always winner of our hearts, right? Okay, so let's take a moment to vote for your favorite evaluator. So no matter you are qualified or voting or not, you win yourself because you dare on the stage to share your opinion. Okay, so now let's move the stage back to the air counter today. Welcome on the stage, Toastmaster Nguyễn Nhật Minh.
Okay.
you take the R counter report. Welcome, Nhật Minh.
Okay, so it seems that my report today is quite simple and easy for me because I just need to react to what I have in my report. So, okay, my reaction for this part is you all did a great job with no extra words. Thank you all.
Oh, oh my God. That's all. Wow, you really surprise all audience. Thank you, Nhật Minh, for surprising gift. So now I go love. Wow. Okay, so we have just finished almost the meeting. So now we move to the meeting report. So as we meet at the very beginning of the meeting, we have some key role holder, some of my co-partner can help me run this meeting smoothly. So one of that person is Marian, who will take notes of the beautiful words of phrase that you just use in the whole meeting. So welcome on the stage again, Toastmaster Minh Trịnh will tell us about the grammarian report.
Okay, can I share my screen? Okay. Can I share my screen?
Yes, everyone can share.
Yeah. Okay, so can you see clearly?
Yes.
All right, so have you ever lost your thought during your speeches? Maybe you don't know what you have learned and what kind of vocabularies you observed today because of the fish, the goldfish brain, like Mr. Antonio mentioned above. So as a grammarian, I will just remind you some valuable lessons or the meaningful vocabulary that you have learned today. So first of all, talking about the Miss Beautiful Toastmaster today, Lee Twinkie, she has got a beautiful phrase. The best gift you give to someone is a present of yourself. So it means that your availability at every moment in the sea level is just a gift, not just a physical one, but a mental one. Okay, thank you, Miss Chinky. The next one is Toastmaster Antonio, the trainer and the evaluator for today. So he gives us the word like undivided attention. Undivided attention is mean you pay full attention in the speech in the time you're attending without any distractions. And the next one, he creates the phrase for himself after the training. The good speakers, may I know, speak, and the excellent speakers pray. Pray is a technique he mentioned to us. And talking about some grammar, maybe he just sleeps some words like you speak instead of you speak, and the failure instead of the failure. And instead of saying in Vietnamese, Thang Thai, you can say that the speaker has the charisma, I mean, the great personal charm that people cannot see, but they can feel how important they are, even they don't speak any words. It's about the Thang Thai, the charisma. Okay. The next one is the main speaker, Tuyang. I see you got so many words, and the word itself of the title live like the flow in stream. It's go with the flow. I mean, everything in life. Sometimes we cannot try it. Sometimes we cannot afford, we cannot put more effort in it, but we let it go with the flow, keep in with the nature, and stay true to the core values. Stay true to the core values, it means that you should be a good person and everything just go behind you. And some beautiful words I just catching is to live in the harmony with the people around. It means you have the good connection with the people around you by having the good treatment or something. And the technique she used it in the speech is the metaphor. She relays the nature into the story to give us valuable lessons to make us, have some resonation with the core value of life. And some grammar I want you to improve later on is changing school forced me to adapt the new environment. So you just skip the tool. And instead of saying open the new horizons, you can say open doors for me. Open doors is mean it gives you the opportunities to express yourself or to find something new. And the next speech belong to Miss Nga. You have the beautiful words from the title. No learning has ever wasted. Even you are here, you're just a listener. You just observe everything, but you can catch something meaningful from the meeting. However, I have the same opinion with Toastmaster Antonio. You should practice more on the pronunciation and the ending sound. Maybe you mimic from the good speaker to have the clear voice. Okay, move on to the language. You have the phrases that I never forgot. It's I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 keys once, but I fear the man who has practiced one key 10,000 times. And maybe the 6 back apps. It means you have the apps that everyone wanted to have. Okay, so I think that's all for today, and I hope that we can learn some meaningful words from the meaningful speeches, and you can improve yourself from the story, and you are the teacher of yourself from the story of other people. Thank you very much.
Beautiful. We are all the teachers ourselves, but how better if we also have a teacher with us to guide us through all this journey. Thank you, Toastmaster Ming, with like a really dedicated report. I can learn a lot from other and from the way he gave us all of those beautiful phrase. Thank you, Toastmaster Ming. Yeah, it's really detailed and really dedicated. Right, so let's move the next key role holder. That's person who take a step back and look an overall of the meeting, look a bigger picture of the meeting. That is the general evaluator. Right, so now I would love to invite on the stage the general evaluator of us, Toastmaster Tuấn Hiệp, will give us.
Can you ever hear me clearly? Okay.
Yes.
So it's time for me to give you all the judges and also comments about what we do, what we have done good, and also what is our rooms for improvement for this meeting. So I would say that I want everyone to take it into account and also feel pleased with my recommendation. First, it's about Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Hoang Lee. Yes, I have to say that you have good voice, you have good intonation, and you also very well informed, because when you function the meeting, you know everything that you have to do in this meeting, like you like a boss in a company, so you manage everything very well. So I very love that. And also you connect very well with others, especially all the roles in the meeting. So this meeting is function very smoothly, and I love that. It's because of you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Hoang Lee. And for the challenge, if you take this role for another time, please keep the interaction between you and the audience by asking them for reaction, like what Antonio showed in the training session. You have to keep interaction because people easily lose concentrate. As a TOD or Toastmaster of the day, you will manage everything that keep people in check with it. Sorry, I have a call.
Wow, Toastmaster Dong Huyệt did give a really, really nice feedback to me, and I hope that you can take it as your suggestions. Always keep the connection with the audience, no matter what the role you take. Thank you, Hiệp. Right.
My mom is calling. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. So next is our timer, Mr. David Tan. I don't know I call his name correctly or not. So there's no room for improvement or what I can help you to improve your role. So today, you have done it perfectly, David. I love you so much for your performance today. So one thing that I really admire from you is that you always have the good combination between what you say and also your background. So the words that you say and your background is very work together. So when you say red light and you show the red background, so everybody can easily understand the timing rules, and also you report things perfectly. Love that. Now let's move on to our 3 evaluators. The first evaluator of today is Toastmaster Quỳnh Anh, our beloved president. I would say that you give Miss Tuyền good introduction, and also you show your appreciation to deliver her first speech by creating standing ovation. So every act of kindness that you did for Miss Tuyền, I hope that it can encourage Miss Tuyền so she can perform more in the club. And also, there's one thing that I want to help you to become better evaluators next time is that everyone here know the rule 7, 38, and 55 about the effectiveness of public speaking, right? So only 7% of the effect that come from a speech is verbal language. So you have to be concentrated more about what we call non-verbal language, like vocal variety and also her movement on the stage. So because I can see Miss Tuyền feel like a little bit shy when she create a first speech, especially online speech in C-level. So I hope that you can recommend some tips because you are pro speaker. You know this so much. And next, let's move on to the second evaluator, Toastmaster Antonio. You did so well as always. Your introduction is so interesting, and you give many insightful advice for speaker, and you also encourage them. So I can feel that you very enthusiasm. Your enthusiasm when you evaluate others. So you really want them to become a better version of yourself. And about my recommendation is that although you give ton of advice for speaker, but what is your expectation or what you want to hear for the next speech, especially you can recommend it to the speaker so that they can know what they have to do for the next speech. And Toastmaster Bill, there's one thing that I really love, and I have to say it many times, is that you have very attractive voice. It's thick, warm, and also very interesting. I don't know any words that describe your voice, but I absolutely love it. And you also mentioned very, very deeply about hooks that the speaker used throughout the meeting, throughout the speech. So there's nothing I want to help you or challenge you for the next meeting. And my time is up. About two people who named me. The first one is a counter. I would say that you should divide a counter into 2 types. The first one is systematic, and the second one is random mistake that caused by speakers, so they can know that what is the or filler words that they tend to say within their speech, and what is the thing that they barely speak. or they only speak when they feel nervous, so they can know what is their main problems, and they can help or they can improve it immediately. And also you can mention number of mistakes and also the frequencies a bit, so people can keep track and also reduce the frequencies a bit. As a grammarian, you did perfect thing. You list out beautiful words and paraphrase and also explain it carefully. But as a people who experience so much, you can improve others by sending them some extra lexical resource by rephrase or recommendation for good choice, thanks to your experience of Toastmaster and your vocal and your rich vocal vocabulary, your rich lexical resource. So this is the end of my general evaluation today. Thank you so much.
Wow, thank you, GE. I also take the role as GE, and I understand how pressure it is. Today, Toastmaster Tuấn Hiệp really rolled the stage with the very detailed and dedicated feedback. I really enjoyed this, and I learned so much about him today. Okay, so everyone, let's give Tuấn Hiệp a big round of applause and heard. Okay, amazing report. Wow. You also can see the report again in the chat board he just sent to us. So now let's move to the moment of truth. But before that, I would love you to take a second to vote for your favorite key role holder. Right. Today we did have some very important role holder. It's like evaluator, a grammarian, accounters, somewhere. Right. So did we have that? Quỳnh Anh?
Well, we can have a big round of applause for everyone who have done their role.
Okay, sure. Like, yeah, anyone who take the role, anyone on the stage, we are all the winner already. So don't need to vote anymore.
Personally, we also have the training evaluator made by Toastmaster Daniel.
Okay, right, sorry, my bad. Right, so of course, how can we miss that? All of the training, all of the part, we all have evaluation. So welcome on the stage, our experienced member, Toastmaster and Daniel on the stage to report about give some evaluation about the training sections. Welcome on the stage.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the evening, and I would make the evaluation today quick. So please excuse me if I speak really quickly because there's a lot to say. Firstly, what is learning? We must define what is learning, because today's session is a training session. It is not a speaking session only. So learning happens when the participants can understand and remember what was taught and can apply that in a practice, and then they will be able to recall it, to use again in the future to solve some problems. So that is the official definition of learning. The focus of speaking is to convey the information as effectively as possible, and we learn this from Toastmasters, of course. But the focus of training is to make sure the participants can understand and apply what they learn, and finally can remember it to solve the problems in the future. And do notice that I use the word participants because they participate in the training. They are not listeners, they are not audience. So with that, I would like to evaluate Antonio's today's training session using the 4 levels of training that I usually use in my teacher's training and trader's training. That is tell, explain, show, and try. Sometimes we can tell, sometimes we have to explain. Sometimes we can show the participants how to do something, and most of the time we must let them try to do those things so that they can apply that in the future. Today, in terms of telling, Antonio did a great job by drawing the participants' attention and to keep them hooked by a great graphics, great voice, great use of the screen, and great presence on camera. Especially, he always positioned himself on the left side of the screen to help us see all the text on the right on the right side of the screen, to help us see all the text on the left side of the screen, and he kept constant interaction with the participants. That's how we tell stuff to the audience to help them remember things. Now, in terms of explaining, how can a trainer explain something to the audience, to the participants, to help them understand? The content today of Antonio's speech follow the why, what, how structure. He started off with by explaining why we have to keep the audience engaged. What does engagement mean? And finally, how, and by how he showed us the formula praise. And there were also examples from world champions as well. And then when we teach a group of participants a new piece of knowledge, we always start from what they already know. And that is how a trainer could ask questions for the audience to express their own answer first before the trainer can share the information. And that's what Antonio did repeatedly today. He always asked the question. He always asked the right question for us to answer first in the chat box. And then he would give us the information right after to correct what we made a mistake for. All right, so that is the great thing that he did in terms of telling and explaining, instead of showing and trying, not too much. Why? Because the session today was only 30 minutes. Normally, a training session like that could last for 2 hours. So with another hour, this is what Antonio could do even further to improve the training if we have 1 more hour, right? For example, Antonio can show the participant how he chose the props and ask the audience to try to choose a prop for their own speech. Or Antonio can show the participants how to phrase the question, how to ask the question in details, and ask the participants to try asking some questions, especially in the maybe in a smaller group. Antonio can also give some example of normal speeches, not from world champions, but from daily people like us, and ask the participants to improve those speeches with using the formula praise. And this is a simple way to help them practice. And to make sure the audience the participant can remember what they already learned, the trainer must assess, evaluate their learning throughout the trainings, and this is called formative assessment. This can be as simple as asking multiple choice questions for them to answer at the end of the session. And in order to be able to do all these, you could follow this formula of training that I usually use in my work. Usually a training would have an opening, a theory session, a practice session, and a conclusion session. So 4 sessions in total. The opening and the conclusion should last for about 15 minutes of the training, and the rest could be spent for theory and for practice. So Antonio had 30 minutes today. That means he only had 5 minutes for opening and 5 minutes for conclusion and 20 minutes for the main meat of the training, that is the formula props. I consider the formula props as the main content of the training today. So that means you only have 5 minutes to lead everything until the moment you describe the formula props. He used half of the 30 minutes to lead into the main topic. So that was too long, I felt. He could make it shorter so that we have more time for practice. And if he did that, he had 20 minutes for the whole formula. He can spend maybe 10 minutes to describe the formula and 10 more minutes to show us some normal speeches, to ask us how can we improve those speeches using this formula. And that is a very simple way to do a practice. And at the end, for 5 minutes, he could show us some MCQ, multiple choice questions, to test us whether we could remember the formula or not, and to ask us to apply it in the future. So training is very different from speaking. Speaking, we draw the audience in, but training, we let the participants to work on themselves and to work on the knowledge that they are learning so that they can remember and apply in the future. I really do hope that we have more time for training in the future in our meeting, but the meeting is already too long. So I'm going to find a way to make it so that 30 minutes is still enough for us to learn something in theory and to apply that immediately in some practice session. So without losing more times. So that is all I can give Antonio today. Of course, there are so much more in training practices that I can share with Antonio. If you message me privately, I can share with you those techniques. But for today, this is all that I can give. And thank you very much, Twinkie.
Thank you, Daniel. Wow. So you see, and Daniel sent to you an invitation, a private coffee chat with him to know some more in-depth sections. Okay, thank you, Daniel. I always learn a lot from Daniel. Every time he shine on the stage, no matter what role he take, he really rock the stage and give us a lot of insightful information. Thank you, Daniel. Really awesome, really excellent. Okay, so now let's move to the moment of truth. That is awards announcement. So that is just a gift for you guys as a recognition for your great efforts in the meeting. So I would love to invite the president go give the award for some secret people today.
Right. Okay, it's finally the moments that we've been waiting for, just a bit until the end of the meetings. So appreciation time. First, I would like to send a big round of applause to Toastmaster Antonio. Yeah, Toastmaster Antonio has been so brave to step on the stage and take on this opportunity to deliver a training with connect and engage the audience. Thank you, Toastmaster Antonio. So in C level, we want to push you to the top level, in which that we create an opportunity for everyone, all of the speakers here, to bring your enthusiasm, your learning and everything that you have into a training sessions. And you must admit that for anyone who has tried the training, like Toastmaster Antonio, Toastmaster Bill, Tinky, training is hard, right? It's a different level to connect and to show what you learn. So we will continue that, and we hope that with the help of Toastmaster Daniel, we are going to have a much more practical and also useful training sessions. Thank you, Toastmaster Antonio. And now we will go to the voting part, in which you have submit your voting in our speeches and also in evaluations. So first, big drums to our first prize, that is our favorite prepared speech goes to Toastmaster Linh Nguyễn with the message about resilience and consistency. Welcome and congratulations, Toastmaster Linh. Today you really rocked the stage with this, and we hope that with the message of consistency, everyone will learn and to be as great as you. So great job, Toastmaster Linh. Do you want to say anything with everyone?
No.
No. It's just one small step on your way to success, right? Okay, so I hope that you will keep it up. And next to our evaluators, which is not me, of course, because I'm over time by 8 seconds, but it will go to Toastmaster Antonio. Wow, very close result, but congratulations, Toastmaster Antonio. I think that everyone think that you deserve a title because you trained for 30 minutes. That's why you will build a sexy voice. So just this time. Okay. So that is the announcement of our prizes we got. Until this point, I really appreciate that you still stay with us until this moment, and because I want to have some sharing in our final moments. Today is already the 22nd of March, and as we are going to start a very new term, I'm really, really glad that we have our very first member who have already submitted the fee and waiting to continue the journey with us. That is Toastmaster Hiệp, Toastmaster Nga, Toastmaster Antonio, Toastmaster Bill, and Toastmaster David. So thank you everyone for continuing the journey with us. So for the other Toastmaster, I know that you're just waiting for some little more time until you have the ping to our accounts, because the journey with C level is never ending, right? At least in the next 6 months. So just one more week, and if you have any trouble with the fee, please just inbox me, because Toastmaster Bill has already sent you the email with the detail of fee. For members who join us before the start of 2025, you have a special discount. So you can be surprised that the fee is surprisingly cheap. So, okay, that's the first announcement. And the second, I would like to go back to our slide here a little bit to announce with you about a very interesting activity that we have, that is the bingo challenge. So the bingo is an idea of Toastmaster Antonio, in which that we can encourage our new members to try something new with the club. And now it's already March 22nd, and we have Toastmaster Hoàng Linh and Toastmaster Nga who have already finished their line of bingo. Great job! And congratulations to the mentors as well, because they have done an excellent job in
So
helping.
I am the new member too, right?
But where are you? You don't submit anything. Okay.
I mean, can I see my slides?
Later. And Toastmaster Nhật Ninh is only a few more left, but we have 2 more hours until the end of March 22nd, so maybe I can make it quick. I will update for you here. I will update for you.
No need, because I could complete it before joining the club.
That's weird. All right. So that is the end of our meeting today. And for the sessions left, I would like to have some time to connect with the guests who have been with us till the beginning until now. And that is Toastmaster Nguyệt Chu, the very beautiful lady who have inboxed our fan page, and she's here today. Toastmaster Krupa Rao, we wish to see you. I don't know if you're male or female, who are you? You're so such a secret, but because you have a 2 date today, so maybe you are not very confident to talk. But I hope to see you in the next meeting. Or if you want to share something, please chat with us. And we also have Toastmaster iPhone, Toastmaster Hoa. So long no see you. So let's first
Division
connect.
director.
Yeah.
That's our division director.
Oh, division director.
He was our division director 2021. Am I
Yes.
remember correctly?
Anh Hòa.
Yes, he was
Hello
a
anh
big
Hòa. Nhớ em không anh Hòa?
Of course, right. Okay. So Toastmaster Nguyệt Chu, can you share with us more about yourself? You don't have much opportunity to talk today.
Hi, thank you for inviting me to speak to the other Toastmasters. So actually, I joined Toastmaster 5 or 6 years ago. I attended a lot of meetings with the Hot Cool Milk Club. So that's why I happened to be at the meeting where you did your first speech, and was very impressed by your speech at that time, because I think that you were still a student at that time. But I'm in the US, and is the morning now in the US. So I've been looking for a club to join again, and I was looking for a club that has the vibe similar to the Hot Cool Milk club, but because of the time difference and a lot of things, so now I am with the club, hoping that I will learn a lot from you guys.
Don't worry, I will recommend your club. You can join Sea Level. I think it's suitable for you.
Yeah, it's definitely, we target into people overseas, because like we have people all around. Bill is from Australia, and Daniel is in Dalat. I don't know if he's still in Dalat or not, but he's still in Dalat. And David here is in Malaysia, and our members are like all around the world. And we also want to create an environment where wherever you are, you still feel like you are at home. And I hope that you feel like that young vibe of hot cool milk. Well, we are not hot cool milk tea, but we are CC lemon, sea lemon.
Thank you.
Okay. And Toastmaster Hoa. Oh, I'm really curious about the reason why you're here.
Oh no, I just saw the post about Antonio gonna give us training and say, oh, what I do? My friend gave a training, so I'm gonna have a look. So it's been a long, yeah, been a long time. I haven't joined any meeting, and it was the meeting was bring back a lot of memories about about all the roles, about the feeling of waiting to see who when you are the speaker or when you are evaluator who you're waiting all the anxiety coming and who gonna be a winner, all of that comings, and also is talking about the leadership term where you need to about like who gonna pay the money in the end of the term. That all the memory coming back. So it's really really lovely to being here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's always nice to see old faces. I
Yeah.
feel like Toastmaster is like a place that you always come back and you feel like home because
Yeah.
wherever many years you go and then you come back, there were always people who recognize you.
Yes. Oh yes. I think this club is I have if I go to different club and it's all of the faces new for me, but I think this club I can see a lot of like familiar faces. Yeah.
Yeah, old face.
And
Yeah.
how many of us that already joined the district conference?
Then upcoming district conference.
Yeah, upcoming district conference is gonna be is really amazing. So we're gonna have we're gonna have 3 champion for online, and we have also the one track on champion for the keynote speak.
Yeah.
It's kind of we did it. It's gonna be amazing. That the team want to make sure that it's gonna be one of the best district conference ever organized in District 97, and it's the first time we organize in Vietnam. So we make it so good.
Yeah, I think that it is. I'm really considering about the prize, but it's like 4 champions in one conference.
Take time. Yeah, take time to just that's your own choice. So it's you see any value of that, and you see the money that you pay worth the value, then you can make your decision on your own.
Okay.
Let's buy membership first, yeah.
Important. Yeah, sure.
Recommend membership first.
Membership first.
Membership first. Right. And anyone want to share anything more? How about Nhật Minh? You don't have much chance to talk today. You only like he was like, I have nothing to report.
Actually, it's very great for me to attend to this kind of session today because everyone used the word very good, and I, from my point of view, there's no extra or unneeded words that being spoken. So yeah, and also I'm really like be inspired about the praise framework. I'm gonna use it in the next speech to like keep the engagement with all the audience to ensure that they are all attentive to my speech. Yep, and also for a new like potential members like Reed or Patton, sorry, Krupa Rao from Singapore. I hope to see you in the next meeting. Very appreciate your time to spend with us today.
Okay, bye, Krupa. For the time, it could be so different, right? Like for Bill, it's 4 hours behind us, so it must be like 1 or 2 a.m. by his time now. Really late. And what is your time now? Toastmaster with
Is almost 11 a.m.
a.m. of Saturday?
Yeah,
Okay, so it's not too busy time for you, right?
it's just perfect. I would say my city is 11 hours behind the Vietnam time.
Okay, that's nice. All right. So it's from yeah. So it's not so bad time. And also Daniel, long time that we don't see. This was a Daniel here. I see he heard that you have a lot of projects. So what about the DTM project that you are working on? This was a Daniel. Can you like speak?
Okay, I plan to do a DTM project on train the trainers. My daily job is training trainers, so I figure it's just convenient for me to do that in Toastmasters. And one great thing about Toastmasters is that we are great speakers already, so I don't need to conduct that part. I just need to conduct the part about training. And as you say, as you see today, as in my evaluation, training and speaking are very different from each other. So in that particular projects, I would like to focus on how to build a training program and how to conduct a training program. Yeah. But the plan is still a plan. I don't want to push it.
Yes, yeah, you can take your time. Yeah, Professor Daniel is our mentor, and he gave us a lot of insight and also how we conduct like the unique points of sea level in which we will want to focus on the training. So in the next term, when you join with us, and you can see like how we can apply the bit of Toastmaster Daniel's training into our own sessions. I'm really looking forward for that. Right. And how about Toastmaster Ling? Today, this morning, I just hear the song made by Toastmaster Ling, right? So it was just like one shot, you sing it once, or do you have to practice many times?
I think I practice sometimes, yeah, about 5 times to record that video.
About 5 times.
Yeah.
Wow.
Even I used to sing it on the beach there in the past, but a long time to sing, so I have to practice it.
So if you want to have a little song to kickstart a day, Toastmaster Viet, or if everyone want to have a good night, you can open the rock song sung by Toastmaster Ling. Oh, he is a really good singer, I must say. I'm still waiting for your TikTok, right?
Yeah. This is the second video on TikTok.
Okay, so share with us the link so that we can put some love and reactions. Okay, so for the final words, I will put it to Tuyền. Oh, yeah, sharing something with everyone.
So this is the first time I deliver my icebreaker. My feeling one of the reason I want to deliver my icebreaker related to my name, because when I joined the sea level, people ask me
The meaning of your name. Yeah.
the meaning of my name. To be honest, before that, I don't find the meaning of my name. But when people say direction like river, so I search a lot of my name, and I think about how I can introduce my name with other people in my club, and I make a story related to the river and direction to share with people today. Thank you for listening.
Yeah, and now I remember we have a debate about her name because we have 3 twins in the club. So we start panic, like what does twin mean? So we can have some nickname for them. So it starts from there. Okay, that's so nice. And Toastmaster Nga's speech today is also really wonderful. She has a really good way of using body language, and her eye contact and also body appearance is much more better. So nice to see everyone improve. All right. It's kind of late now. Oh, Tuyền in my hometown mean always. Always? Luôn luôn à? So many meanings. Yeah. I would love to hear our members share about the meaning of your name, though. Sometimes I ask people why you have that name. Have you ever asked your parents about that? Because maybe there's a meaning. And somehow our names is connected to the initial blessing that our parents want to have when they bear us. So maybe that could be a good question. Okay. All right. It's late now, so I would like to wish everyone a good night. Thank you for joining our meeting today, and to see you. Our information about the next meeting will be on our fan page, so please stay connected. Toastmaster Viet, and everyone, don't remember to pay your membership fee. Why I say don't remember. All right. Good night.
Night.
Night. Bye, Lee. Bye, David.
Hi, good morning.
At the end.
Good night, everyone.
I love the part paying membership fee. That was so memorable. Last time we were like asking, encouraging, pushing, punching.
Like, yeah. I'm
Okay,
still
bye
waiting
bye.
for your
Very
salary.
fun.
Bye bye anh Hòa.